All right, so we're going to talk about one of the first progressions of the split squat called the front foot elevated split squat. As you can see, we're going to use a small block. Somewhere between 2 and 4 inches is going to work best for most people. And my lead leg is going to be elevated, as the name implies. Now this is going to be different from the regular and traditional split squat because with this front foot elevated, as we go into the position, it is going to require more work from the front leg. So we're starting to get away from the back leg giving us more support. We're going to get less and less support. As I go into this position, as long as my mobility allows, I'm going to be able to get into a deeper position, which is going to create deeper flexion in the knee and deeper flexion in the hip. So from a muscle standpoint, we're also going to get a greater demand as a whole, but especially out of that glute to bring me out of the bottom position, okay? So let's get into it. The way we're going to set it up, as I just quickly demonstrated, is the lead foot is going to be fully planted on the block, and we're going to start at the bottom of the position the same way we did the split squat prior. Now, when I set this position up, I want my hips to remain level. So if this elevation is too high and I'm already with my lead hip up, I'm going to lower that elevation. Again, 2 to 4 inches is going to be appropriate for most people. When I set it up, I'm going to still work on that knee being directly below the hip and the back foot elevated on the ball of the foot throughout the motion. But my lead foot, I'm going to allow this knee to travel a little bit further forward, again, maintaining the heel, big toe, and pinky toe stable to the block. Create that tension in your core with that slight butt tuck. Lean slightly more into the position, and then drive, emphasizing that lead leg, flexing the glutes, and flexing your quad through the top. You'll see my back foot stayed high on the ball of the foot, and as I come down into this motion, a little bit different from the regular split squat, you're going to see I'm going to have intentionally more of a forward motion to get that deeper bend in the knee and the hip, and as I drive back, my body's moving slightly back. Forward, driving backward, okay? Okay? Similar to the split squat, if you're feeling discomfort in that rear knee, that's a good sign you are favoring that back leg more than we need to. With that lead knee, if you're feeling a little bit of discomfort, go back to paying attention to, is that foot remaining stable? And if you're still doing all those pieces and it's feeling a little difficult, that's where it goes to using a little bit of support to help you down into that deeper range of motion without putting too much demand on your joints. Okay? Give it a shot.